Hello and welcome to a new video on Revsportz. I am Snehasis Mukherjee reporting from Dubai, and along with me Mr. Bharat Ramraj with me, and we both are at the ICC Academy, as here both India and Sri Lanka had their practice session ahead of their clash in the World Cup. And before the practice session we'll discuss about the press conference, and in the press conference for Sri Lanka, their skipper Chamari Atabatu came and attended the press. So in the press conference she said about her performance so far in the World Cup, and the way she said she accepted that things are not going good for her, and she is hopeful that from this match only she will look to do well, and hopefully that will help Sri Lanka. I think that's the way a captain should be, and she is setting an example. What's your view on that?
Yeah, she's always been candid, she's always been forthright, so that was something expected from her. She's the kind of batter who stays in the present, so if she goes out to bat tomorrow, I expect her to come out with a good performance because she's a fearless batter, and I don't think she lives in the past, so she will always find an erase button, and that's her best feature of her batting.
Yes, absolutely. And from Indians' perspective, Vice Captain Shriti Mandana attended the press conference, and obviously the first question that she was asked about Harmanpreet Kaur and Pooja Vastrakar's injury. So regarding Harmanpreet Kaur injury, she said that she is available for the selection. I think that's a good news for every Indian fans. But in the practice session, me and Bharat didn't saw her. So I think that's a little bit of doubt, I think, in the statement.
Yeah, it always opens up a debate because if someone doesn't come out for practice, then you start wondering
Right.
whether what has happened to that particular player. I guess the Indian think tank is looking at it in this way, that if you give Harmanpreet an extra day of rest, then she will be able to recover for tomorrow's game, and that is hopefully, fingers crossed, from India's point of view, that is what will happen.
Yes, absolutely. If not, if Harmanpreet Kaur doesn't play, then whom you see in the playing?
Yeah, I guess Yastika Bhatia, I will look at her because she's a left-hander. She's a decent player of pace bowling, obviously. Sri Lanka have a lot of spinners, but because she's a left-hander, it adds some variety to the batting lineup. Maybe she can bat at Harmanpreet Kaur's position and Jamima at number 3.
Number 3.
I know Dylan Hamalata is also
Yes.
there, but I would prefer
Yastika
I guess Yastika Bhatia.
Yes, absolutely. And now we'll discuss about Pooja Vastrakar's injury. We saw her in the practice session. She was having fitness and some bowling drills also, but with a strap on her right knee and left ankle. So I think, Bharat, what you have seen so far in this practice session, to Pooja Vastrakar. So what's your view on that?
See, there are two ways to look at it. It's an encouraging sign because she was trying to bowl. Maybe she's also trying to push herself too much. That's not exactly a good sign either, because a lot of cricketers, a lot of sportsmen, a lot of sportswomen, even when they're injured, they believe that they have to play, so they tend to push themselves too much. That could be the case as well with Pooja Vastrakar. Hopefully she's recovering well, but when you have a couple of straps, that also, then you start believing that the injury she hasn't really recovered from that injury.
Yes, absolutely. And if she doesn't get a chance in the playing 11, so do you see Sajivan or do you see Radha Yadav getting again?
I guess because they won a match, they will try to keep it to that playing 11 as much as they possibly,
Yes.
much as they possibly can, because winning team, it always helps. So I guess they will go that way.
Yes, absolutely. And when it comes to the rest of the practice session, India did have a little bit of fielding session today, mainly net session with both bat and bowling. But Deepti Sharma, we saw her practicing with the fielding coach, having a chat. So I think she is focusing on her fielding, fielding setup and all. So that's it for now. But Bharat, before ending this video, I want to know India starting at February or not?
Yeah, I guess you can also answer that. Sri Lanka, I guess if you look at on paper, India are the favorites to win this game. But Sri Lanka, we have seen it in the Asia Cup that they're worthy. They're an worthy opponent, and on that day they can definitely take on India and defeat India, especially in these conditions. If they get their act right, if the toss goes their way, everything goes their way, I feel they have a chance. But on paper, definitely it's 60-40 game in India's favor.
Definitely India will start at as favorites, as Bharat mentioned, on paper at least, but you have to play better cricket. As Shriti Mandana also said in the press conference that we are yet to play our best cricket, the brand of cricket we want to play in 2 matches. Though we won the Pakistan match, but still we didn't play our best cricket. And obviously in the New Zealand match, we were very, very poor in all 3 departments, batting, bowling and fielding. So from tomorrow onwards, in the Sri Lankan game maybe, we'll look to play better cricket and win the game, and then we'll focus on the Australian game. So let's see how the team does. We are all hopeful that the team will win.
I'll just add a point.
Yeah. Go on.
Cricket is not played on paper, but it's played in the middle. That's the
on
main
that
thing.
day.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, on that day, obviously. On that day, whoever plays well, only they will win. So that is for now. Me and Bharat signing off. For all the latest updates, please keep an eye on Revsportz and do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.
Thanks.